Sasquatch Island here. About a week ago, which would probably be around the 22nd of March 2023, I was on this boat digging through this freezer right here in that box. And when I closed the lid, the boat was about 2/3 closer to the beach than we are now. And I guess you could say I'm on the second story of the boat on the top of the cabin. But when I closed the lid, I just happened, captain had poked his nose into the lagoon to our right, and the ebbing tide, it was high tide, the ebbing tide was drifting us backwards. We're just at idle like we are now. And when I closed the lid, I looked into the bush, just looked in, and I locked where you see those two trees in the middle of the screen. Well, just where that hole is, that opening, that's what I was looking in. And I eye locked for 4 seconds. A face looking at me, chimpanzee, kind of tan brown, no heavy beard, a little bit of a mustache, black hair, and eyes set wide apart with a humanoid looking nose. And for 4 seconds we looked at each other and we drifted to the left downstream. And I kept looking. I ran up to the upper cabin right there where the steering wheel is to try to get a elevated look into the bush. I didn't see anything, but I did hear a crack. So those two trees right in the middle of the screen, just to the left of this aluminum basket called a brailer. But that's where I locked one. 4 seconds. So Sasquatch Island here in the central coast of British Columbia, up just north of Bella Bella. Beautiful area. Been here for about 20 days now, and doing our work with the commercial herring fishery. We're a test boat, but I've been through here for hundreds of miles and been on the binoculars during the daytime, scanning the beaches and the hillsides. But there you go, there's my report. At least it was a success. I did see one so far, and I just wanted to fill you in that this lagoon here is probably the best area for a Sasquatch to come down tonight when it's dark, low tide like now, and the herring will be spawning in there, and we can't get in there because the tide's too low right now. But they'll be coming down there for sure tonight and bending down and picking up herring spawning in the shallows in as little as 2 inches, 3 inches of water, and no humans in there. You'll see these floats over here. They're ropes going from shore to shore with weighted Luminara Pacifica kelp,